I'm here to explain a few things again this morning. Especially the first thing. One, if you haven't come to realize that this world has tried to steal your divinity and keep it a secret from you, keep your NAME name, the enemy, um, thinking you're truly that which you are, whipping you into submission all your life, challenging your questions, your motives, theories, whatever you want to call it, but that's all they've ever been trying to do was to keep you from becoming who you were truly supposed to be. If you don't know by now that the fallen angels came together and created your flesh body, um, I suggest you truly start seeking out some information that was not so much controlled and hidden, especially by that bank you call the church, which is only there to steal again more of your inheritance that was left here by the Father, the true Father, not your dad, none of that crap. I'm talking beyond flesh here. Um, you are a part of the divine. Um, Men and women alike carry a spark within themselves that is so precious that nobody wants to really imagine that they could be that. But once you start living your life in the way, like I said, the way, the truth, the life, nobody reaches the Father except through right here, through this. You got to get through this to get up here to the Father. You have to be the prodigal son. You have to return. The tithing that takes place that they've lied to you about is not about anything about any money. It's about the energy within yourself that if you could not give it to everything that you see with your eyes, um, with your wants and cares and needs and wishes and judgments and all of those things, that if you could literally just be, then the world would change for you in just the minutest ways, but they follow with some of the most outstanding, fashions, forms. It's almost like a snowflake being created. But well, there's just a little bit I needed to tell you and discuss with you guys. There's a little bit of other things that I wanted to discuss as far as like perhaps who all of you have been worshiping most of your life. And also the word in itself, worship. Get off the ships, please leave the boats. I don't know how much clearer I need to make that. It's all about ships, man, and water. The water in which you are, the water they confound us with ignorance. That's why they tell you you're in hot water, all that stuff. You're gonna have to get bailed out. Somebody's gonna have to charge your cells. We got, people. They've been stealing energy thousands of years worth. I mean, you're supposed to live thousands of years, 1,000 years at least. You shorten your time here. You shorten that time by giving your energy to any and everything, every man you meet, every woman you meet, everything outside of yourself, when all along that which you were really truly wanting was right in here. Christ also said it was there if you birthed that. Nicodemus, he found, quite a challenge in that talk. He said, well, how do you go back, being an old man, how do I go back into my mother's womb and be reborn? And, I'm glad you asked, he said. Ignorance is bliss, man. Don't be less. One thing they taught you in vocabulary and language and all that, the A-E-I-O-U, everything comes from the word. The word becomes flesh. Just as your flesh became flesh, it was the word before. Do you not have faith and believe? Like, what do you think being a Christian is? It's called having Christ within you. Christ in. That's what a Christian is. So all you fake Christians out there, you're going to be spit out. That's what is written. You're lukewarm. You're not hot nor cold. You don't care one way or another. As long as nobody's affecting your dollar. Wake up, man. When y'all gonna see? They're playing games. They're running games. They are. It's a game. Be life. Believe. What kind of life are you? What kind of life are you leading? What kind of thoughts and cares and emotional energy are you placing into this place? What are you reaping? What are you going to sow from what you reap? Wake up. When are you guys not going to get like common sense stuff? When are you going to let the world change in the way it's supposed to? Or maybe we are. It's a beautiful thing, watching it together. They say there's people here from all over the galaxies even to witness what's going on right now in the world. Things that our government bodies knew were going to happen prior to them happening. It's all mint, government. It's the mint. It's about money. It's the ruler. It measures out the energy in which you give, take, blah blah blah. You see what I'm saying? It's not that hard to pick up on what they're doing. You have an AC count when you come into this world, a blood count, a certain type of blood count. And they know about it. They don't tell you about it. They don't tell your parents about it, your parents, because they're not your mom and dad. It's your sister and your brother. We only have but one father and one mother. All of us. Wake up. No matter what color you are, what race you are, what ideals you hold, what religare they've got you wrapped with, bound sticks. That's what a faggot is. You know why they call that? Why they say those things? Wake up, because they're bundling you idiots together now for the fire. Guess what? But that, you don't have to believe me, but you will see it. I promise you that. Everything they're doing is it's already on the money. Money speaks, Those branches in that eagle's wing, or in the eagle's foot, you know what I mean? That wrapped bundle of sticks. Come on, man. You guys, have eyes to see, ears to hear, or you just don't have any faith to believe. I mean, if you want to, you can go ahead and challenge me. Send me a message. Tell me, ask me about some scripture. I'll break it down for you. He will, in me, because that's what he does. Because I'm a child of understanding, not understanding. I believe in that which is already in me, and that is everything that is already there. So what do I need? Not nothing from any of you, any of this. But I know I have something that you all need. And I'll humbly release it to you because it's not mine to keep. It's not just for me. It's for whoever wants to listen. And, you know, just like Christ said, my sheep hear my voice. Even like in the ideals that all of you have, you know, you've let these weird pedophile corrupt people talk to you and teach you ways like beating your children and stuff like that. And if you know anything about a flock and all that, you know where they were at, where the sheep are. You know, you gotta try to keep them off the ledges and stuff. The sheep will fall. So with that rod that you have, you hold it out and you make sure they don't go past this line. Oh, be careful. You don't beat them with it. It's not, you're not supposed to beat things into submission here. Things are supposed to work for you or you're doing it wrong. Wake up. Don't you get you're part of nature, or you oppose nature, and you will be taken out of the way because you want to be ignorant, because they've taught you to ignore every single thing. Do you know that the schools and all that, do you know who created those ideas for people to even go and do those things? I mean, look it up. John D. Rockefeller. Do you know about the fellas, about the Campanellas, about the it's all in the language, man. There's Zionists or whatever you want to call them, Jesuits. I don't even care. You consider yourself to be something that you're not. For one, you think I don't know? You think he don't know? Like I said, wait until the 99, find out what the one has done to us all. That they've kept us in chains and shackles and stocks and bonds. They've got you to want that stuff. Do you not get it? You not know what the true fucking, what is that place called? Wall Street, you know, I can't even think of the damn name. Those rich people aren't doing nothing but you know what an entity is, right? Yeah, that's a business. The same thing. Corporation, a corpse, yeah. Same thing. They create the businesses, the entities, they're corpses, they're not real, they're ghosts. They have to have paperwork to hold up the idea that they are real. Wake up. Smell the cocoa, coffee, whatever you want to have. Yeah, it probably keeps you dumb too. You know what I mean? Fucking A. Drink the water of forgetfulness. Like there's not water inside of you already, and within every molecule around us, every breath of air you breathe has spire in it, has spirit in it, has water in it, has life in it. So I don't know, you guys live ignorantly. But like I said, it's fun. I just made a video yesterday. It's fun and actually a beautiful thing to see people all over the world finally starting to rise to the power that they were, or that they are, that they always have been. Stopping, and they're not looking outside of themselves anymore. They're starting to look within, and they're getting the answers. They're getting the, you know, they're seeing things and reaping what things they would want to be, sowing and reaping, not things that they were taught to reap just so that the world ends, because that's what Satan's been trying to do since the get-go. He cursed this place because Adam and Eve woke up. You know what I mean? He had a slumber put over Adam whenever that part of the woman was taken out of the man. And that's why you seek a woman, a man seeks a woman most of their life, or a woman seeks a man, because it's the division of the self within the material world, but the physical and spiritual is way beyond what even my mind can imagine. So I can't imagine someone that's not even been ever contemplating things like this. I mean, like I said, I'd rather spend my time thinking on things like this than worrying about if I'm a boy or a girl or a dog or a squirrel, or the schooling is ridiculous now. I knew when I was a kid that this ain't what we're supposed to be doing, like none of this even feels right. It's like, and now I got to watch my kids go through that, and unfortunately I didn't wake up prior to having children, so I had to see some of the things in my own fears and creations, and realizing that it does go into their lives. They are part of you. They're also there so that you can see some of your own silly ass illusions in your own world, which is pretty much every time you have any interaction with anyone. It'll be, I don't know, you can just fathom what I'm talking about, and you can kind of put it together. Some of it's ruled beyond what we can even imagine, but it's karmic law, but there are laws that govern this reality that we're in, and the controllers that know about those laws, they use them against us in ways that we wouldn't understand or understand, for that matter. But all I know is we're not on no fucking boat. I'm not on no boat with you people. I don't want to speak your language. I don't want to talk like you. I don't want to adopt any of your crap. I didn't come here for any of this. I wasn't born and raised and put in this reality for people to for one, treat me in certain ways, to not see or not respect me in a proper manner or fashion, to not hold dignity, just stupid judgment, crap, bullshit, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. I'm beyond that stuff, man, because Father doesn't even judge. He holds that for the Son, and you, just as Christ said, we are all sons of the living Father. And you will hold yourself accountable for everything that you've ever done. You allow yourself to go to sleep at night or not sleep at night because of that which is in you. If you live honorably and respectfully, you will be happy. Otherwise, you go into turmoil. You start not being able to sleep. You get depressed. You get all that and this and that and that and this. Blah, blah, blah. So on and so forth. Your thoughts create your reality. Everyone knows that, hopefully by now. Fear creates just as well as love creates. One of them doesn't create as strong, but it still creates. All right, I'm going to go. One love, one light. Is real. Stay real. Don't let the fools fool you anymore, man. Pick up your cross. Follow the way, the truth, the life. seek his face. Don't walk by sight, Have eyes to see and ears to hear. Wake up. It's time for a change.